Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my first mental health video, and I'm just going to be speaking about mental health in general. So it's just going to be a mental health overview. So let's get to it. Just like mental health, there is physical health. Mental health is a state of well-being and is important in every aspect of our lives because it helps determine how we handle our stress, connect and relate to others, and make decisions. Mental health influences the way someone looks at themselves, their lives, and other people in their lives. It strengthens and supports our ability to make good life choices, have healthy relationships, discover and grow toward our true potential, handle the ups and downs of life, maintain physical health and well-being. It also reduces medical costs and is good for business. It reduces medical costs because if you're receiving the appropriate mental health care, then your use of medical services declines. If your mental health problem is left untreated, then you will obviously visit the doctor twice as often as people who regularly receive mental health care. Too much anxiety and stress contribute to non-mental health problems like heart disease and ulcers and colitis. Anxiety and stress makes you more susceptible to conditions ranging from flu to cancer because of a reduced immune system from the anxiety and stress. Psychological problems also mean that people will make poor behavioral choices like smoking, excessive alcohol and drug use, poor eating habits, and reckless behavior, which leads to medical problems. Mental health is good for business because businesses benefit when employees have good mental health. Mental health is good for businesses because businesses benefit when employees have good mental health. Good mental health means higher productivity, better performance, more consistent work attendance, and fewer workplace accidents. A lot of people don't take their mental health into consideration as much as their physical health because they just dismiss it as unimportant or they just don't think much of it. When someone starts to get a cold, they usually go and visit the doctor or they induce some medication, but when they have excessive anxiety or sense of hopelessness that just won't go away, they don't do anything about it. Mental health is just as important as physical health, or even more important. You will have a healthier body if you take care of your mind. The World Health Organization states that there is no health without mental health. Your mind and your body is connected. Just like physical health problems contribute to mental distress, mental health disorders can weaken your physical health, like cause sleep disturbances or impair your immune system. The link between physical health and mental health is distinct. People with chronic physical conditions are at risk of developing poor mental health. People with serious mental health conditions are at risk of experiencing chronic physical conditions, and poor mental health is a risk factor for chronic physical conditions. A few early warning signs that someone is experiencing mental health problems is that they are eating or sleeping too much or too little. They are having unexplained aches or pain. They are feeling unusually confused, forgetful, on edge, angry, upset, worried, or scared. They are yelling or fighting with family members and friends. They are thinking of harming themselves or others. They are hearing voices or believing things that are not true. They are experiencing severe mood swings that cause problems in relationships. They are unable to perform daily tasks like getting to work or school or cooking, and they are smoking, drinking, or using drugs more than usual. If you live with mental health problems, your thinking, mood, and behavior could all be affected. You do not necessarily have to have a mental health disorder or illness to be experiencing mental health problems, but most of the time those mental health problems are a sign of mental health disorder or illness. Mental health problems affect 1 in 4 persons in a given year, and it affects more people every year than cancer or heart disease. It becomes a mental illness when the early warning signs I mentioned, along with some others, are persistent and interfere with your daily functioning. Mental illness impairs your ability to perform routine tasks. intensify healthy relationships, or cope with anger and stress. The factors that all contribute to the development of mental illness are biological factors like genes or brain chemistry, life experiences like trauma or abuse, and having a family history of mental health problems. No one asks for mental illness, and it is not a sign of a weakness. A lot of people think that mental illnesses are just a figment of the sufferer's imagination because there aren't any physical symptoms other than the psychosomatic symptoms that you would see in physical illnesses. The symptoms they experience are indeed real, and it is sometimes hard for most people to cope without intervention. Dealing with a mental illness is hard, and dealing with stigma is just as hard. Stigma involves the prejudiced attitudes that others have around mental illness. Stigma has arisen out of fear and lack of understanding. Unfortunately, not everyone understands mental health problems, and some want to stay ignorant and hold on to their perceived notions about mental health and mental illnesses. You can reduce stigma by showing people reliable information, getting more involved in your treatment, contacting an advocate, knowing your rights, and/or getting involved in a campaign. If you are someone without a mental illness, try educating yourself on mental health problems or listen to other people's experiences with an open mind. Stigma is something that I will speak more about in my upcoming videos. Good mental health is a sense of well-being, confidence, and self-esteem. If you don't have a good mental health, it is really hard for you to live your life to the fullest. Positive mental health allows people to realize their full potential, cope with the stresses of life, work productively, and make meaningful contributions to their communities. Everyone should make a conscious effort to improve and maintain their mental health, especially because your mental state affects your body. Like if you're stressed, it can lead to hypertension or stomach ulcers. Remember, if someone has good mental health, it does not mean that they never go through hard times or suffer from painful situations. People with good mental health have resiliency. They are able to bounce back from the adversity and unpleasant situation like losing a job, relationship, illness, sadness, or any other setback. Resiliency is all about emotional balance. You can teach yourself to be resilient and thus have better mental health. Being able to recognize your emotions guarantees you won't be trapped in negative mood states or in depression and anxiety. It also helps to have a good support system, like your family, friends, and co-workers, counselors, and other people who can help you in good times of need. People with good mental health have the following characteristics. They have a sense of contentment with their lives, a zest for living, laughing, and having fun, are able to deal with stress and bounce back to adversity, are able to build and maintain healthy relationships. They have self-confidence and self-esteem. They have a sense of meaning and purpose in life, including activities and relationships. They have a flexibility to learn new things and adaptability to deal with change. They have a good balance between work and play. Here are 10 things that you can do for your mental health. The first thing is to value yourself. Stop the self-criticism and treat yourself with the utmost respect and kindness. Make time for your hobbies and do something every day that uplifts your spirits. The second thing is take care of your body. As we know, taking care of yourself physically can improve your mental health, so make sure to do things like avoiding cigarettes, drinking lots of water, and exercising, etc. The third thing is to surround yourself with good people. If you have strong family or social connections, you are bound to be generally healthier than those who lack a good support system. A good support system is good for your mental health. The fourth thing is give yourself. Go volunteer and put your energy into helping someone else. Doing this will make you feel good about yourself, and it's also a good way to meet new people. The fifth thing is to learn how to deal with stress. The sixth thing is to quiet your mind. Doing this can improve your state of mind and outlook on life. Relaxation exercises like meditation and mindfulness help, as well as prayer. The seventh thing is set realistic goals. Decide what you want to achieve academically and professionally. and personally, and write down the steps you need to realize your goals. Aim high, but don't be too unrealistic about your goals, and don't ever schedule. The 8th thing is to break monotony. When I say this, I mean break your repetition and routine. Examples are, instead of going to the same restaurant you usually go to, try going to one you have never been to, or maybe take a walk in a different park. The 9th thing is to avoid alcohol and other drugs. The reason for this is because sometimes people use alcohol and drugs to self-medicate, but in reality it only aggravates problems. Keeping it to a minimum is rather better. The 10th thing is to get help when you need it. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. If you have a mental illness, getting the help you need can help you to recover better so you can have a fulfilling life. A few ways to maintain a positive mental health include getting professional help if you need it, connecting with others, staying positive, getting enough sleep, and developing healthy coping skills/mechanisms. Mental health should be a concern for all of us, rather than only those that suffer from a mental disorder. And if you know anyone who is struggling with their mental health, please urge them to get the help they need. So we've come to the end of this video. And if you learned anything new, please comment down below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you would like to see more mental health content and lifestyle content, or you just want to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel. I have put my social media links down below. Bye.